So the other day I accidentally cut through a live 240 volt or 220 volt AC line, dual phase, and it was connected directly to the input to the building. There was no fuse, no breaker whatsoever. So it really made quite a spark. Kept burning for a long time. Well, I made the worst mistake ever. I wasn't filming it. And I really regret it because the video I was filming was going great, except for without that one clip of me actually blowing myself up, or almost blowing myself up. It almost seems so hollow and just like an empty video. So I've decided to do the next best thing. I will recreate that by building a small set. I've run back to the Red Rooster Inn. I've gotten some more scraps from the same room that we were ripping out, and I've also got a bucket of plaster I can smear on the ground. I say, let's get my old 1930s, 1940s welder, have it powering the power lines, and then cut some wires and see what happens. And so I think we should turn this into a series of videos. So I have various types of wiring. This is from the 1970s, I believe. This is the actual wire that I almost electrocuted myself with, that started this whole thing. So this is the actual wire. It's from like the 1950s or 1960s, or maybe 90, I don't know. 300 volts. And it doesn't really say any date on there. Then we also have some wiring from 1915. I can also get some 1903 wiring. This is some newer wiring, maybe 1990s or 1980s. This is a little bit later, or a little bit earlier, but it's smaller. This is for 120 volt. And this is, or 110 volt, depending on what your voltage is. And this is for much smaller capacity, so we can also try that too. But I'm mostly interested in this because this video is about recreating that shot, at least as best as I can. And lastly, we shall put down a little bit of plaster dust to recreate the construction environment. Oh man, now that we're actually down to the moment of cutting the wire, I don't know if I want to do this, but I kind of do. I'll wear a welding mask, and plus this is only 60 or so volts, so it's not too bad. Yeah, more like 70 volts, but 70 volts isn't so bad. If I get shocked by that, it is AC, but it'll be a lot better than 220 or 240. Whoa! Fuck. I didn't realize that my helmet was in the way, so we can try this again. It's not quite the same. Well, the 240 had higher voltage, so it kept sparking for a good couple minutes, and it definitely has the popping sound. Definitely has that, so that's good. Could have been that, well, this is a lower voltage, so that could be one issue. However, it could just be a difference between cabling. that is a newer cable. So let's try the original cable that I had the issue with. Perhaps, whatever the difference is with that cable, it makes more of a show. That felt much different. So I think there actually is a difference between the old wire and the new wire. I am happy with that now. That's more than good enough. Well, that really ate up my bolt cutters. I mean, I have several pairs, like 4 or 5 pairs of bolt cutters. Still, it's interesting. Guess I better repair this before I do any more shots. Oh great, we have direct sunlight, and that's really breaking the illusion. However, honestly, I've already got the shot that I want, so this is just me playing around now. You know what? That's enough for me, at least for today. Whew. Really gets your adrenaline going. Well, I'm very happy with this. I can't get that copper smell out of my nose now. It's that very like burnt metal smell, so I think it's probably good enough for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.